You want to call this a duck? It's a duck. There's no doubt about it. It's literally a duck. But
You need to consider this a duck. It's a duck there for sure. It's in a real sense a duck, yet I believe it's something more profound, man. And I continue to say that yet, in light of the fact that LMA is the kind of fellow that duck no smoke, Devonta Davis has uncovered Vasyl Lomachenko for staying away from a battle with him after their triumphs in May and June separately. The delegates for LMA and Tank started conversations in regards to a potential unification bout for the WBA and IBF lightweight world titles not long from now. The conceivable matchup that many had been anticipating for a very long time began to excite fans. Reports demonstrated that conversations between the well-established special contenders, Bounce Aram's high level addressing Lomachenko and Al Heyman's PBC addressing Davis, were advancing good. The Ukrainian, anyway, has now settled on the choice to end the discussions. Alam has chosen to enjoy some time off from boxing and won't be taking an interest in any further battles this year. His supervisor, Igus Kuss, told boxing journalist Steve Kim, LMA isn't in the mindset right now. He doesn't have the mo right now. He's taking off. He needs to invest more energy with the family. He would rather do nothing for the rest of the year, so he's most certainly not reaching the ring for the rest of the year. In regards to the reality, Lomachenko is leaving a uber cash battle. Plus added with LMA, just cash isn't what propels him. He takes nothing in view of cash. You can offer him millions, a huge number of dollars, in the event that he doesn't have inspiration. He's not prepared to get ready for the battle. Span reports that this may now make it feasible for Shocker Stevenson to confront Davis. Later on, he could be Tank's rival, notwithstanding William Zappa and the future rematch with Isaac Cruz. In the meantime, Vasyl Lomachenko is an unbelievable figure in boxing. The Ukrainian competitor has gripped various titles across three weight classes and procured each honor accessible all through his vocation. In spite of these accomplishments, Kenny Ellis, the mentor of Dan Davis, pronounced that Lomachenko's time is over. The expected standoff among Lomachenko and Davis vowed to box's next significant occasion. The point of view conflict between 10 years predominant power and a quickly rising star was at that point catching titles, yet similarly as things were going great. Lomachenko retreated. Let me let you know he docked him. That's right. Lomachenko, formerly DCK Gervonta Tang Davis. He pulled out of the exchange anyway. The accomplished mentor was not satisfied with Lomachenko's refusal. Ellis took to Instagram to voice his disappointment, posting a few reactions of the Ukrainian warrior's decision. In one of them, Ellis composed, if Lomachenko can't get persuaded by getting an opportunity to be the substance of boxing, his group needs to hang his gloves where he would at absolutely no point ever contact them in the future. He's done this was in light of Kaima's proclamations. Ellis recognized the failure of the Allies with Lomachenko's disavowal in an alternate tweet referencing that the Ukrainian had blamed Tank for attempting to get away from the session. Elma fans, when he turned down Tank subsequent to calling him Duck for quite a long time, said the mentor, showing some stunning film with the battle against Elma canceled. Davis presently needs to look for another adversary. The decisions are restricted, especially since Ryan Garcia's one-year suspension precludes a rematch of their 2023 session. Driving the rundowns, WBC lightweight boss Shocker Stevenson, however, his shortfall of a special connection makes arranging an arrangement testing as referenced before. Isaac Pitbull Cruz is next, yet he has a forthcoming session on August 3rd, where he'll guard his light welterweight title against Jose Valenzuela. And afterward, there's William Zappa, who has never lost regardless of being semi-secret to easygoing boxing fans. Four associations have the Mexican position number one at lightweight. Anyway, Tim Bradley feels that we might very well at no point ever see him a battle in the future anyway. When I see him and how he's been acting actually, I think about the way that this isn't just once, this isn't one time, this is two times now. Shocker Stevenson, I accept was you know was a section well Shocker. Stevens is a piece of you realize high level they at LMM Shocker. Needed that battle, you realize it was basically impossible that high level was I surmised they couldn't, said he. Need the battle, you know, essentially said it. You realize I need to battle right now. So, in addition to the fact that he dodged Tor, he additionally ducked Tankum. I think Elena realizes that again, like I let you know, folks, all the time warriors, we realize, we understand what we can do, what we can't do. In the meantime, group, Gervin Davis isn't done with Vasyl Lomachenko yet. Following Joe Biden's choice to end his reappointment crusade, group, Davis drew a fascinating examination among Biden and Lomachenko. Dissimilar to the brought together conservative help for Donald Trump, after the assault on him, a few unmistakable liberals, including previous President Barack Obama, proposed to Biden that the time had come to surrender the reins to another forerunner. Considering the huge political occasion in the U.S. group, Gervin Davis has now related stresses over President Biden's age and wellness with Lomachenko. who is moving toward the finish of his prime. All the while, Group Davis has featured a similitude between Lomachenko's hesitance to confront Tank this year and Biden's choice to pull out from the official race. Mentor Kenny Ellis imparted an image of Joe Biden to the cap. Lomachenko ventures down yet. For what reason is Vasil Lomachenko avoiding Tank right when the matchup between Gervonta Davis and Vasil Lomachenko was all the while being examined? Stephen S. Smith communicated critical stress over Lomachenko's possibilities against Davis. Smith recognized Lomachenko's punching influence, yet addressed if it very well may be sufficient to defeat Davis. Whenever it was affirmed that Lomachenko wouldn't be battling Tank this year, Group Davis hypothesized that the Ukrainian fighter had capitulated to fear anyway. Ichis Lomachenko's director offered an alternate point of view, saying Lomachenko needs inspiration. Yet Tim Bradley has various considerations on it. I'm certain in his group don't need him to go out one on his safeguard get taken out or getting humiliated. He battled Sebos cause that he realized that was battle that he can win and he can win a belt and go out on the high. No, I feel that this is all there is to it for LMA. I don't think LMA returns and I just say that since this is the kind of fellow that duck no smoke, you realize he battled against Oh, you battled against Lopez Lores. He battled against Haney, and talking about that, I mean the last several battles that he's had has been, truly close, serious battles. The Haney battle, most certainly placed a blade in him, man. It truly did. He believed he won the battle. Many people watching felt that he won the battle. I figured it might have went one way or the other. You realize I figured Haney could won a battle. I figured he might have won a battle. It was an exceptionally close battle yet. Where it counts inside, he felt that he won. If Lomachenko didn't need this massively worthwhile battle, it was the ideal opportunity for him to resign, as per Tank Davis's co-coach Kenny Ellis, who addressed Mill City Boxing. He said individuals need to see that battle yesterday. They need to see it. Needn't bother with no 5 months in the event that he can't set aside inspiration. It's opportunity to balance it up. Anything can work out yet. It'll be a mix-up for Lomachenko's sake, assuming that he battle anyone other than Tank. They going to boo the out him, give the fans what they need when gotten some information about his underlying response to the news and what he expects to occur next. Ellis communicated his conviction that Lomachenko is staying away from a coordinate with Davis. He likewise trusts that WBC champion Shocker Stevenson will not follow after. Accordingly, he said Lomachenko is straight dodging in the event that he resigns, and we don't get it then. At that point, so be it. Ideally, Shocker won't dodge. Individuals say Tank's dodging Shocker. We should see Lomachenko's choice to pull out from dealings positively prepares for a battle with Stevenson, who as of late turned into a free specialist in the wake of finishing a drawn-out special arrangement with high-level given that neither one of the men had recently been on protection. The battle ought to hypothetically be fairly easy to make. It is not yet clear on the off chance that it brings about marking the arrangement in spite of declining a unification session against Gervonta Davis this year. Vasil Lomachenko has guaranteed that he will battle in the future. As per advertisers, Sway Aram's Lomachenko will probably have a battle in the primary quarter of 2025. Highest level executive Aram said we'll see him again. Lomachenko made that unmistakable. As per Aram, Lomachenko's choice was influenced by the contention in his home UK, which is being designated by Russia. Aram said he would rather not battle until the end of the year. It's genuine stuff to do with Ukraine and his family, while the move leaves Davis searching for one more adversary for a fall session with Shocker Stevenson. The